put them on the road. Cameras falls everywhere. We play the same towns, different venues every night.
And we live on $20 a day.
We only have 2 or 3 days to promote each show.
Whichever band can draw the most people and make the most money will stay on tour, and the people that don't make as much
will be kicked off and sent home.
Previously on Bands on the Run.
I don't know whether I'm in heaven or hell.
It's rough to keep relationships on the road, you know.
This is the best, thing in the world. At the same time, it's the worst thing in the world.
Corey's always made fun of me because I've dated a lot of different girls, and then the fact that he's got a 4-year girlfriend at home, and now he's like met a new girl on the road, and now I get to watch him squirm.
No matter how hard we work to the most of our ability, we just come second. And Soul Cracker just come first.
I hate Soul Cracker. Nobody ever beats them, ever. How is that possible?
He's just very aggressive.
Hey, would you guys like to buy one of our CDs? I'll tell you what, I'll sell you one for $5.
I think I'm gonna punch him before this thing's over. Right in the big fat face.
The Battle of the Bands is probably our only hope to stay on the show, because obviously we're so far behind.
Listen up, everybody. As y'all know, the next show will be the second Battle of the Bands. And after that show, one band will be cut from the Bands on the Run tour.
Here's how you stand after Atlanta. In last place?
Flicker Stick with $6,529.
In second place?
Harlow with $8,388.
And the leader going into Battle of the Bands is?
Soul Cracker with $8,959. After the Battle of the Bands, the band with the lowest tour earnings will be cut from the tour. But, just as before, there is a wild card. The winner of the Battle of the Bands is protected and cannot be sent home.
The winner of the Battle of the Bands will be decided by the audience, who will vote for the band they like the best. If the order stays the same as it is now, then if Soul Cracker or Harlow win the Battle of the Bands, Flicker Stick will be going home. If Flicker Stick wins, Harlow will be going home. And if Harlow overtakes Soul Cracker on merchandise sales, and Flicker Stick wins Battle of the Bands, then Soul Cracker will be going home.
Battle of the Bands will be held in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah! Drive safely.
Harlow's gonna be on a selling binge. Dude, they have to. They better go out every single night and sell as much as they can sell.
What did they have, 3? They're like $400 behind.
And if they're smart, they'll play a couple shows.
They're like $400 or $500.
Yeah, but dude, Soul Cracker's a selling machine,
They're
dude.
$400 behind.
You think Soul Cracker's gonna slow down? Hell no.
Come on, Soul Cracker! Let's go!
Move it, ass cracker!
Move your ass, Cracker!
That's my ass cracker!
Yay, Tampa!
If we can play a lot of different rock clubs, or even just the same one, sneaking in half-hour slots every night, and we get some more hardcore fans out to the show, we can create a more aggressive vibe. That's a good idea. I just want to make sure that we sound significantly different than the other bands.
What I hate about playing third is we have no time to sell merch.
It's all right, we'll have someone selling merch for us while we're playing. And beforehand, in fact. We need help. We need to be voted for. A vote for Harlow is a vote for disorganized crime. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. She's a man-eater.
When we first drove into Tampa, we went right to Ybor City.
What kind of a crowd usually hangs out here?
Us having such a good day.
Check it out.
And the second we walked into that first store, and he did his spiel.
AP's attitude towards business is abrasive to the rest of the band.
I just can't stand that every single person we encounter instantly feels like we're trying to take them for something, you know what I mean?
If AP is talking to a patron of a bar and he says, hey, check it out, you gotta do this, okay? You have to do this. To me, that's just not cool.
Hey, check it out.
Cool.
Hey, check it out.
Cool.
Hey, check it out. Cool. All right, hey, check it out.
He's gonna have such a huge, annoying, hey, check it out.
Is it Monday Night Football tonight? Maybe you two need to go to the hotel bar. You guys go drink and sell CDs to all the sports fans and tell them to come to our show. It's a free show.
Oh, you know Soul Cracker's here and doing that.
Yeah, everyone's really fatigued. Come on, there's a lot of people to sell to before Ass Cracker gets here. I'm not moving.
When we arrived in Tampa, like we just, I don't know what happened. Everyone just had no energy.
They have the cell here. Have you seen that one?
I want to see. I really want to see that.
Let's get room service and watch the cell.
Okay, I'm not hungry, but let's get.
And no one's bossing me ever to do anything tonight.
Just the fact that the Battle of the Bands was coming up had everybody on edge because, you know, we don't really want to go home. You know, it was all coming to a head and everybody was just a little edgy.
And you look at me like I'm the biggest idiot on the face of the planet. I don't know, dude. I stole his chair, obviously.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I purposely slowed down a little bit because I knew Brandon was gonna try to sneak in there and grab that chair.
Have that one, dude.
And he did. That was the seat to get, because if you got the other seat, then you weren't sitting on the right part of the bar, because that'll put me, like, outside of the confines of the group. And Brandon does not like to be outside the confines of the group. And I'm like, what? And then when I brought it up, I was making a big deal out of it.
Everybody was kind of quick to snap and get pissed off.
Corey yelled at me on the stage at that last show. I was like, don't you ever yell at me on the stage?
What did he yell at you about?
Oh, I was starting something too soon because he wasn't ready, because he's too important with all of his keyboards and all that.
When you have pressure on you, you're gonna look at anything else as something to, you know, be mad about. Or, you know, other than like kind of dealing with like your own fear.
You guys want to come into my tattoo shop?
We stopped at the Valhalla Tattoo Parlor where we met Lindsay and Kim, who work there. And we hit it off really well.
Wait a minute, we're having a slumber party.
Yes, I'm having a slumber party on Wednesday. You guys should go. Like, it's all girls. It's like 25 girls.
Okay. Guy came in while we were there named Casper, and it turned out that he manages some bands in town and is a promoter and knows most of the people that book at the clubs.
Tonight, we want to play tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night.
Right away, he was able to line up some shows for us at this real dump, like a rock dump called the Brass Mug. I walked in there to play a show, our first night in town, and we could just tell right away that it was all about rock.
We cranked it up, played really loud, and rocked out.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're playing at the Amphitheater Entertainment Complex with two other really good bands. And we're trying to beat them into the ground like the little bitches that they are.
So if you guys want to support rock and kick corporate pussies in the crotch, then come out and help us out. We'd appreciate it.
You must get laid because you wear that.
It's a vandalism spree.
Ever since that night, you know, it's been eating at me, you know, it's just eating away at my soul. I feel terrible, you know. I'm depressed all the time. And I so want to tell her, but I know if I do, it's like I might as well just get up and walk out, you know. And I just can't bring myself to do that. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, you know. I lost sight of what was really important. Amidst all this chaos that we're in, you know, with, you know, the tour and the cameras and just everything, I really just lost sight of what's important.
You ready to go to the beach? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. We're all going.
I'm just gonna hang around here, I think. Huh? I'm just gonna hang around here.
Hanging around here ain't gonna help you out, none at all.
As we were going into the Battle of the Bands, we were like just sitting around waiting. It was really nervous for us.
You know, I'm not so stupid to think that, like, man, if we go home, everything's cool. Because it's not. You know, we're scared of getting kicked off.
Man, there's a lot that I've done on this trip that's gonna look bad, you know?
Yeah.
I feel really guilty, dude. All right, y'all just get my back, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. 100%.
Got my trunks, got my towel, got my band, I'm ready to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go to the beach, please. Can we leave the hotel?
I couldn't say that Soul Cracker's going to take a break from the normal routine, because really whatever we do is determined by AP and Bob here as we enter the home stretch of this trip, as it has been the last 2 weeks.
Hey, dudes, I think we should, like, go to the record stores and not the beach.
I think we should have left 4 hours ago, though.
So we're just gonna waste this whole day and go to the beach at 3?
It was your fucking idea.
You wouldn't get out of bed, as usual.
I'll get up whatever time if we're about to go somewhere.
Don't get all mad.
I'm not gonna get up and just sit
Been
down.
out of shape because we want to get up a little bit earlier. No one's yelling
I
at
just
you.
get irritated with the
You get easily. No one's being condescending.
AP is always condescending to everyone.
Dude, you've got a serious problem.
With you, yeah.
That's condescending. Do some work. If you want to win this thing, if you care about this band, if you care about winning this, then you have no priority.
We've wasted most of this day, so there's no reason why we should go to the beach and hang out at the beach when we have a lot of we have to do when Harlow's out busting their ass right now.
Before the Battle of Bands, it's really high stress. We're all feeling the pressure.
Can we do it one darker?
All right.
What do you think, Ron? What would be like?
Which one would be the impact one that would make you go to the gig?
I like this one the best.
Yeah.
Really.
Do you?
Yeah, it's the clearest
It's easy on
one.
the eyes, yeah.
Bonus opportunity for Tampa, Florida is a party cruise.
A night on a cruise ship for you and 25 friends with open bar, plus $200 in points.
How do you win this? Boat races, of course. The drinking game. Nominate your 3 best drinkers and be in the hotel bar at 7 o'clock this evening.
Why don't you just give us $200? Here, we'll just stick our hand out and you put $200 in it, and then we'll say thank you, and then we can skip all the formalities and the sitting around waiting.
Harlow won't win.
As long as Harlow doesn't win this physical challenge, we're okay.
Oh, the bonus opportunity is worth $200, which could really kind of close the gap between us and Soulcracker.
See, if it was blood drinking, then I'd be scared.
We'll definitely give it a shot.
I'll drink the hell out of some beer, Bob.
Is it within the rules for Flickerstick just to clip the beer into the regular beer IV?
Okay, little drinkers, welcome to boat races. Each of you have been asked to select 3 people from your band to participate. Those 3 people are going to sit in a row on the floor, one behind the other. Each of them will have a beer placed in front of them. On the word go, the person in the back will drink their beer. When their glass is empty, they're going to turn the glass upside down and tap it on the head of the person in front of them. Whoever drinks all 3 beers first is the winner.
We just elected our strongest drinkers. AP was definitely going to be on the team. I was definitely going to be on the team.
Where do the fans sit?
Even though Sutton would be a good candidate, he's not drinking that much these days, so he didn't want to participate.
I was drinking heavily for a couple of years, and it started to interfere with our work.
And maybe it won't be a problem, but I don't want to take a chance. I don't want to play around with it.
He's passed out. He won't get up.
Rex is down, dude. Our strongest beer pounder won't show up.
Man, Rex is our savior, you know. He's our special weapon.
To be honest, I think Flicks are going to kick our asses because they're really good at drinking. But they don't have El Dangeroso, which would have made it like definite that they would have won. So we have a small chance now.
I could not get out of bed, and it's like, I didn't need to be drunk another night in a row, so I just, you know.
Our only competition is which one of us drinks it the fastest.
I figured I would stay out of it and let the guys do it because they've all been to college and they've all had the drinking beer thing. I can't slam beers anyways.
Ready? Straight.
Oh, Craig! Go, 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 go!
Oh, yes, you are the man, dude.
Go, Brad. Go.
Come on, Brandon. Tilt back. Tilt back. All right. Yeah, round. Yeah, round. Yeah, round. Yeah, round. Come on, AP. Do it. Yeah. You're still lower. Take your time, AP. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. I love you.
I can't believe Flickerstick didn't win this.
I just figured that the rest of my boys could handle drinking beer.
I screwed it up. I drank slow and I started laughing and it screwed everything up. I lost it.
I mean, we let ourselves down, we let Texas down.
I'd like to apologize on behalf of Flickerstick to all of our friends and family from Texas.
God, Soulcracker beating us.
Maybe what people don't realize yet is we all really like to drink a lot. We just don't do it when we're working.
Yeah,
and
we're trying, it's business.
And almost all the time on this tour, we're working. But we drink pretty heavily when we're at home.
Room service.
Our big chance was to sell more merch than Soulcracker and overtake them, but because Flicker Stick lost the drinking competition to them, which was pretty shocking, and also because we haven't left the hotel since we arrived, I think it's going to be very hard for us to catch up with them now.
It doesn't mean that we're giving up. The things that I've heard come from the girls, we can't give up, we need to stick it out, I'm not ready to go home yet, what can we do that's great at the Battle of the Bands, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I think it's not about friends and supporters, I think it's more about your performance as a band.
It's always something to watch out for, you know, with them, because they're really good at selling merchandise at shows, and they're a very appealing band and a great band, so.
If we get immunity, then we stay, and we work hard to win that big cash prize.
We invited Harlow and Flicker Stick, and they came along with us, and we had a blast on the boat.
The boat that we got on was a pirate theme. It was kind of cheesy, but in a really cool way.
We actually had a really good time. You know, we got to hang out with the other bands, and we talked and drinking beers and drinking wine and hanging out. We just had fun. It was really cool.
Give me a little flex. And the girls go wild.
Can you do the one where you stay in the air for like 30 seconds?
We met some ladies that were down for a sales convention, invited them along. We played a few of our own songs for some of the sales ladies.
Waiting for so long, waiting in my bed for a lover's gone. Waiting for so long, waiting in my bed for a lover's gone. Waiting for so long, waiting in my bed for a lover's gone, yeah.
First of all, you dig your own grave, and second of all, there's no use crying over spilt milk.
I still have like nerves about going home and like how I'm gonna handle, you know, my situations. I want to try to work things out, you know? I mean, like that's how I feel now. It's like I feel really strongly about that. I certainly don't want to like make any other mistakes. No, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her before the show comes out. When the show comes out, I can go like, look, dude, it was a long time ago. Things were different. The whole thing
You're
is,
gonna use the old things were different?
No, I mean, I'm just saying it's not the old. I mean, like, you know, coming on this show, I didn't really know, like, how I felt and stuff like that. I think, like, maybe making a couple mistakes like I made is, like, what has helped.
You appreciate her that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Take aim!
Don't fall in the water.
Let's go.
We're going the right way.
Yeah. It's over there.
No, it's over there.
I don't think so.
Sutton.
Yeah. You see that table with all the folding chairs? Yeah. It's a vandalism spree.
Oh, hold on a second.
Very artistic. Those things acid. Go, go, go!
Everybody out.
Look at Bob. Look at Bob.
We're gonna get so arrested. Sutton and Bob were the only ones that jumped in on Spin the Bottle. Yes, I kissed a boy.
The night before Battle of the Bands, we were blowing off some steam and ran into the RAF, and we sold a bunch of merch. You would think an easy sell, but these guys, We're just bastards.
Oh, she's got a hat. Look at this. Oh,
Oh my God.
He's so insane like that. Seeing Shemaine with Englishmen, it's like really wrong.
You must get laid because you wear that.
Look at this. We do on the flight deck all the time.
Is it really true about Englishmen? Because I love this one.
Hey,
and I know you say they're bad.
She's all like, well, Amanda already told me that Englishmen aren't any good at bands, so, you know, I'm not going to bother with any issues.
They want us to get guitars.
Englishmen
and play, like, too much work. But not a good lay, because I've already been told.
Whatever you want. But you throw your chicken wing right in the middle of the salad that you said you were going to give me. Here you go, dude. Throw it in the bone pot. That's Brandon. And then he gets mad when I get mad. Shut up, Fletcher.
Come on, man.
It's always me. That's what I'm saying. There it is. It's me again.
No, dude, I'm sitting here watching y'all bicker and argue about some stupid...
Battle of the Bands are coming up, and it just makes us, like, nervous and, like, real agitated, and you know, we just start going at it with each other.
You wonder why I don't go out with y'all anymore. Like, seriously, you wonder why I want to stay home. It's because every word out of my mouth, y'all, it's all good. Nobody is jumping on you. 3 people just jumped on me. 3 people did. I want to review tape, dude. I want to review tape. Because I seriously think, I honest to God hope that some of it gets shown, because I think they'll go, damn, all Corey did was say, that ain't very cool for you to put your half-eaten chicken wing bone in a salad that you just said was for me.
Dude, do not get all pissed off.
I'm not pissed off. I'm just getting out of here again because I just can't handle this. Dude, I'm sick of that.
Come here. Maybe you explain where you're coming from, because what I saw was you overreacting.
I'll explain. It's all about me overreacting because I say anything. That's what it's come to. If I say anything to anyone, Dominic does it to me, you do it to me. Now, if I'm talking to either one of y'all, Fletcher does it to me, Rex does it to me. We're all maybe starting to get on each other's nerves. I think right now we're just like struggling to try to hang on and make it through Battle of the Bands. If y'all f***ing hate me,
nobody is mad.
If people don't want me in the band, I won't be in the band.
Corey.
I mean, when the pressure gets to you, you take it out on the people you care about, you know, so that's what's happening.
I want to talk about what's important at the Battle of the Bands.
Now, you're just being ridiculous.
It's playing with intensity, like AP and Bob did not last night.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just telling the truth.
Are you crazy?
No, you were sitting
You're
at
a
the table
retard.
looking at the menu.
Why are you trying to come down on other people?
I just have a problem with AP. That's the only thing.
Well, then you've got personal issues, which has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now.
My personal issue is that I hate AP Murray.
You want to start? Sutton, shut up. Both of you. It's not cool. You guys need to work it out.
I think we just need to have an old-fashioned fist fight.
Basically, like, what I realize is know that basically I'm a idiot. Why do you think that? Just in all the shit that I've done, you know, and some of the girls. Because of what I'm gonna go home to. I'm not gonna be able to avoid it. It's gonna be there. The second I walk off the plane, my real life is gonna be there. And how am I gonna deal with it, and what am I gonna do? I was with Marissa a year and a half before Fletcher even met Angela, you know?
Yeah, Fletcher and Corey it just all caught up with them.
And I'm trying to stick by you and my brother right now.
I'm like literally in my time right now.
I think that it started to hit home, like, if we don't win the Battle of Bands, we're going to be home real soon. But we're going to have to go home and face the music, and I think that that's what started to make them really freak out.
Sorry, we have to go through this. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do, baby. This is who I am. This is what I am. I didn't warn you. I'm just letting you know the reality of reality TV shows. That's how they do. I've not disrespected you. I have not disrespected you. Angela's been seeming a little distant from me, but I think she's just having a hard time dealing with this, just like I am. And maybe by her getting on the phone and getting all emotional with me isn't really going to help her, you know. I want to marry you and spend the rest of my life with you. I love you.
I never had the impression that that this band didn't get along that well. AP is a very motivated guy.
He is. He's also very unapproachable.
Right, but so the what? Who cares? You know what I mean? I mean, Sutton's attitude isn't selling CDs.
No.
It's the aggressive attitude. The reason why we're here is because you're busting down doors, selling CDs, getting people's faces and being up front. And it's been money. That's the only reason why we're here.
Yeah.
And AP's part of that.
AP's been a jackass for a long time, and I've known him and loved him for a long time, and I can deal with him. On this show, it's a lot harder to deal with him, but I can, and I will.
Absolutely. Okay.
Sutton and Bob were the only ones that jumped in on Spin the Bottle.
I'm like a giddy schoolgirl.
Yes, I kissed a boy, and then I proceeded to kiss a couple of girls, and then I thought that was so hilarious, and I thought I was such the life of the party, that as soon as we got home, I called my girlfriend and said, "Hey, we played Spin the Bottle." And then I quickly realized that that wasn't very funny to her. My judgment was poor because I'd been drinking that night.
Sutton has said time and time again that he was never going to have a drink, and it seems that as this goes on, the longer he's away from home, the more it seems like he is interested in drinking more. And that scares me. That bothers me a little bit.
I stopped drinking that night. Maybe for the rest of the tour. I don't know. For fear of relapse.
The Battle of the Bands is, I think, the toughest show for everyone. You're actually being judged by complete strangers. It's very strange and kind of scary at the same time.
It's gonna be hilarious getting up that ramp.
There's actually a band that's gonna leave, so, you know, I think everyone was being a bit more serious.
Let's go check it out. I have never seen a stage that tall in my entire life.
There is no jumping off the stage. We just have to play so badass that nobody can deny that we should stay on.
This is competition now. This is serious.
El Dangeroso, we're gonna see him tonight?
Yeah, probably. You might see him. I don't know. I'll have to phone him up. We'll see.
Come on, Soulcrackers, play well. I promise to do my best for band and country.
Can we make that just say, like, bitch? Yeah! Shut up, bitch.
This is gay. What a bunch of gays. What the hell is this?
Are those for girls or boys?
All I know is that they f***ing suck.
We are gay dorks, and our merchandise sucks.
We'll make the other bands look like pussies tonight.
The three unsigned bands you guys are going to see tonight were selected from thousands of applicants. After tonight's show, one of these bands will be eliminated, and the other two will continue the tour.
The winner of the Battle of the Bands will be decided by you, the audience. And the winner tonight is the band that gets to stay on the tour.
I've never been this nervous. I don't know why.
The first band tonight comes to you all the way from San Diego, California. Let's put a warm welcome together for the band called Soulcracker.
The game plan for tonight is to rock. Rock our hardest songs, play it as hard as we can play them, and make the other bands look a little bit like pussies following us.
Only 30 minutes from here, there's a comet testing the atmosphere. A second sign for everyone. There's a comet testing the atmosphere.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank Harlow and Flickerstick for all the fun that we've had with them over the past 6 weeks or 7 weeks, whatever it is. We know one of us has to say goodbye tonight, so we love you both.
Thanks, guys.
It's called Beat Down. Remember how to smile, money's a problem. Take it back, one more heart attack. One more heart attack. One more heart attack. One more. One more. One more. And it's one more.
We're gonna play our 3 rock songs. If someone wants to vote for us, then that's cool.
We're gonna rock our little hearts out.
Next up from Dallas, Texas.
Push and play.
We're gonna play our 3 rock songs. And if somebody likes them and wants to vote for us, then that's cool. If
Dude,
not,
we're gonna rock balls. Forget everything else, dude. It doesn't matter about the show, about anything else. We're gonna do our show, we're gonna rock balls, dude.
That's exactly
I love all you mother.
That's
man.
right.
It's not about we're gonna rock balls, man.
Are there other bands playing tonight? Because it doesn't matter.
Just like you, I know, I feel that you could love just me. I know, I feel that I can learn to hate just like you. 'Cause I know, I feel that you can learn to love me. You're so beautiful, beautiful today. You're so beautiful, you're beautiful. It's every little word is when you're coming around. I'm up and through, I gotta say. You're so beautiful, you're beautiful today. Can't wait to get through together, getting fly. That's some rock and roll.
I was gonna try to help him on stage.
All right, give me a second. Give me a second.
See, we're the band that's supposed to go home. And we're totally cool with that. But what I want to ask you guys is, despite who you met, whether you met us or Soul, Cracker, or Harlow, what I'm saying to you is please, just listen. That's the point. It's not about winning.
Nobody breaks my guitars, that's all I say.
I'm glad you didn't break any instruments that I wanted. It was like a little Les Paul.
That was so sad.
Yeah, I know.
Smash.
It's not a real. That wasn't a Les Paul, though. I don't think.
Just some copy. They probably. Oh, did they go like to the pawn shop today?
He goes to he goes to pawn shop and gets a guitar to smash.
Hey, they did good though.
It's cool.
It worked.
It's a good gimmick.
I can't believe you jumped on that.
Bruce said not only did you jumped about 3 feet up before you went down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my ankle's busted.
The mood just hit me, and off I went.
And all I see is just this little body fly off the stage and then just disappear. I couldn't see him, and he never got up. I never saw him get up and run around. I was like, great, he's dead.
Next up, all the way from Los Angeles, California, the third and last band tonight, we bring to you Harlow.
We're gonna try. We're gonna play. We're not gonna break anything, though. We're gonna rock our little hearts out.
When you say that you won't tell anyone, does that mean that you'll tell him? When you say that there is no one here,
I'd like to thank Liquor Stick and Soulcracker for a great tour, and I'm sad that there's going to be a band that leaves. But what can you do?
In case this is your last show, guys, you can all pipe up. How do you want everybody to remember Harlow in this tour? Once Harlow started playing, like the sound was like so incredible. You kind of felt like the crowd was like really on their side.
Now, Sam, you decide which one of these three great bands you think is the best.
I think we might have kicked ass tonight. No, we did kick ass tonight. We played really great. Maybe we won, but if we didn't win, I'll just attribute it to No Smashed Guitars by Soulcracker.
Corey, Rex gave me his guitar. Please sign this. Anywhere, I don't care. That's not good enough. Send me home.
Tonight, all you guys really had really awesome.
That was one hell of a rock concert.
That's right. Exactly. It really was.
Rock cigarettes. You've been together since Chicago, and you've played 9 cities at this point. Now one of you has reached the end of your road. Someone is getting cut from the Bands on the Run tour. Let's find out how you stand after the second battle of the bands.
Here are the scores.
Here are your total earnings today. In first place and safe from elimination with $9,684 is Soulcracker.
In second place, with $8,654, Harlow.
Yay! In last place, with $6,669, is Flicker Stick.
The Battle of the Bands has been scored by a point system based on votes from the audience, which score 1 point, and votes from a panel of independent music fans invited by VH1, which score 5 points. Here are the scores. This is the last hope for Flicker Stick.
I'm just like, just tell me if I'm going home or not.
We kicked ass, and I was ready.
Soulcracker?
72 points.
Wow. Harlow?
94 points.
And Flicker Stick?
214.
Wow!
Holy. We got our asses kicked.
Unfortunately, one band has to be cut from the tour. And that band is Harlow.
Yeah. I just wanted to hear someone say Harlow's going home, so it could be real, so the surrealism would stop.
I can't believe how much you guys were talking about
That's amazing.
So, hey, Harlow, you guys want to buy some?
You know, upset that they're going home, and we got to be pretty good friends with them and hang out with them a lot. Dude, this was like us going so
You guys go anywhere.
I was like so prepared to cry because we lost.
Oh, we're going
like,
to Paris. What do you guys?
You're a good band, you know. It's cool to win for that reason.
On the 16th. I already told my mom to
I'm surprised we got this far. That would make it so cool.
All right, the female Spinal Tap, if you will.
Because we are Harlow. We are Meta. Harlow loves you.
Tommy doesn't care who's in the room. He'll just go ahead and have sex. It doesn't matter to him.
I knew that I shouldn't do it, and I did it, and I just couldn't stop drinking.
We have to go for some kind of way to polarize ourselves for Flicker Stick.
If we lose on Friday, corporate yuppie rock is going to continue to reign supreme.
We've been referring to them all day, to everyone as the new Goo Goo Dolls and the Pussy Rock Band. You don't think we'll kick out of somebody who badmouths us?
Come on, bitch!
The winner of Bands on the Run will receive all new equipment from Guitar Center, a music video on VH1, a record label A&R showcase, and $50,000 in cash.
For more, go to VH1.com.
We have got a new episode of Bands on the Run. I'm VH1's Rebecca Rankin.
VH1 picked 4 independent bands.
Put them on the road.
Cameras falls everywhere. We play the same towns, different venues every night.
And we live on $20 a day.
We only have 2 or 3 days to promote each show.
Whichever band can draw the most people and make the most money will stay on tour, and the people who don't make as much
You'll be kicked off and sent home.
Previously on Bands on the Run.
Sutton has said that he was never going to have a drink, and it seems that the longer he's away from home, the more it seems like he is interested in drinking more, and that scares me.
This is competition now. This is serious.
The winner of the Battle of the Bands is Flicker Stick.
Holy. We got our asses kicked.
Won in a landslide this time, won in a landslide last time, and we will beat them again.
Unfortunately, one band has to be cut from the tour. And that band is Harlow.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Flicker Stick and Soulcracker for a great tour.
Once again, Harlow went out with a bang last night. And I don't really have much of a voice left. I think that we're all in dire need of going home. If we don't go home today, we're all gonna die. And now we have like an hour to get everything we own packed and ready. So the mood is kind of rush with a really big hangover.
I felt a little guilty because, I mean, we basically, because we won, kicked them off the show.
Bye, Corey. Harlow is going to go to rehab for a while. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna go back to LA and record our songs. We need to make a record.
Shane, I'll miss you most of all.
Hey, I heard that.
Goodbye, darling. You're not getting away.
God, I'm so happy that this isn't us, that it's having to leave right now, you know, because you're like, you know, and Amanda's doesn't want to get out and say bye because she's emotional, you know.
We did the best we could with this opportunity. I think we did a great job. Really proud.
I think more than anything that it's kind of confirmed the fact that we will be a band for a long time.
Harlow had left, and it was just the boys from both bands hanging out. Felt some satisfaction knowing we'd made it to the last leg of the tour, these two bands. There was some mutual respect there.
Now there are 7 days and 2 more shows to go before Flickerstick or Soulcracker is declared the winner of Bands on the Run.
Flickerstick has made $6,669, and Soulcracker has made $9,684. That's a $3,000 lead for Soulcracker going into the last week. And you're going to spend that last week in Miami. In 4 nights' time, you'll each play separate venues. 3 nights after that, you'll compete in the final Battle of the Bands.
As we told you back in Chicago, the winner of Bands on the Run is based on who can raise the most money. There will be no protection this time for the winner of Battle of the Bands. Instead, our sponsor, the Guitar Center, will give the winning band a cash prize, which will be added to your tour earnings. And the purse for the final Battle of the Bands will be $5,000.
The mood changed a lot when we found out what the purse was for the Battle of the Bands. We had a sizable lead in merchandise sales. All of a sudden, we found ourselves as the underdogs.
They expected to win the whole time. They thought that there was no way that they couldn't win.
Basically, whoever wins the Battle of the Bands wins the show.
Dude, I guarantee you when they said that they threw in an extra $5,000, Soulcracker just went, their hearts sank. They had to know something was coming. Wait.
Yeah, I got some bottle rockets.
What is it? Bottle rockets?
Nice one. Oh, now they're gonna get
We still have to win the Battle of the Bands, but, you know, if I was a gambling man, you know, you play the odds, I would definitely bet on us.
I think we have a better shot at getting 300 people to the Battle of the Bands than selling $2,500.
We were strategizing about how we were going to get people into the Battle of the Bands and maybe tilt the scales towards us a little bit. We broke into 2 camps, of course.
It's more important now, the CD sales, than ever before on this tour.
No, I think the CD sales don't count anymore.
They don't count?
The winner of the Battle of the Bands is the winner of the show.
Right, because it's 5G.
Right.
Right. If we have more than what Flickerstick has after they win the grand prize, then we're going to win.
So it would be impossible to sell $2,500 in a week just based on the rest of the tour. That's twice as much as we've sold at our best week.
Welcome to my home, beneath
love this town.
Just pulled into Miami, Florida, went straight to our club, Tobacco Road.
I'm seeing posters of blues greats on the wall, and I'm getting more and more nervous at this point.
I think there's been a mistake. I think this is a blues bar. I get the gut feeling.
Definitely.
All right, take it. We looked in the paper at the listing for the Culture Room, the site of the Battle of the Bands.
And Sutton finally noticed that the Battle of the Bands was being held in Fort Lauderdale.
And we should try to get on in the Culture Room tonight.
Yeah, we should drive there now.
So we just decided to kind of put all our eggs in the Culture Room basket.
We are in Miami right now. We just loaded out at Churchill's, which is our club. We're supposed to play it on Tuesday. We got a gig tonight here, Saturday night, playing in front of all these bands. The neighborhood looks a little seedy.
It's coming down to the end of the show, and I mean, we're $3,000 behind, so it's like, you know, we're not going to catch up as far as dollars, so if we don't, you know, we have to win the Battle of the Bands, and I think keeping busy and staying active, playing is going to get us ready.
Yes. Oh, listen to what's...
And we came to check out the club where the Battle of the Bands is at. And so we're at the Culture Room, and it's just like a total Hessian aggression, perfect place to be.
Finally, a place where bands play all the time.
And we knew that that was the kind of place that we wanted to play and started to have a glimmer of hope.
We could probably appeal more to the general audience that goes there than maybe Flicker Stick.
We were wondering if it would be possible for us to jump on the bill tonight or maybe tomorrow night or anytime this week if we could squeeze in just like 5 songs even.
You have your equipment with you?
We have everything. We can set up in 10 minutes and tear down in 5.
This venue is definitely more in our favor than the other Battle of the Bands venues have been.
We're competing against like a lighter rock band, right? And we've been playing at all these clubs where it's mostly like yuppie people who prefer them, and we keep losing, and we want to.
We want to win.
We want to call to arms. Everyone likes rock music.
Now you're in a rock room. So. Thank you. You're welcome.
It's so nice to be home.
We have to go for some kind of way to polarize ourselves for the Flicker Stick. We need to appeal to people that would only like us.
We are harder than them. We rock harder. And that's why I think we're going to win.
We're having a Battle of the Bands. We're filming a documentary TV series. At this point, we need everybody to come to our show Friday. Because if we lose on Friday, corporate yuppie rock is going to continue to reign supreme. And I don't want that to happen.
So we blow off our steam, I guess. Break things. Break each other.
You got him, dude. You got him. Come on, you got him. It really hurts. My face is taped.
Flicker Stick, there's something about those guys that scares me, and I just don't want to be around it, and I don't want to be involved with it.
Sucks, dude. Alarm clock and something else.
And bar room?
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that.
The Who, they threw TVs out of windows and drove cars off the dealer's lot into trees and stuff like that. But you know what? They had millions of dollars. We've been referring to them all day, to everyone, as the new Goo Goo Dolls and the Pussy Rock Band. What they are is buffoons that I would never spend more than an hour with voluntarily. I'm just tired of their arrogance, and they don't deserve to win. Steer clear of traffic jams. Avoid crowds if possible. People tend to want something for nothing from you.
Ooh.
Focus on promotion, production, and distribution.
Listen to mine, listen to mine. You will get laid at least 5 times in Miami. Emphasis on boners.
These two girls walked by, they were checking us out.
We're staying in Versace house.
Versace house, really?
Mansion.
At a mansion, really? That's always nice.
What do you guys do tonight?
Tonight we're drinking beer.
Really?
They were both pretty hot, and it's like, all right, hot chicks, I'm there.
Yeah, give us your number. You do that? Can we call over there? Or?
All right. Definitely.
Absolutely. Thanks. It'll be fun.
Nice to meet you.
You just stick a pin in it.
Okay.
Listen, I put some stuff together for you, based on what you asked for.
Radical.
Where is the other band? I mean,
They just, I don't want to shed a negative light on, but they just don't really get out there and work that hard.
Really?
The owner of the club would love if Flicker Stick went in there and did what we're doing, found out what they could do to bring in a crowd, but they're not doing it.
What do they sound like, Trey?
They're kind of a U2, Pink Floyd kind of thing in our hearts, and we're hoping that we can convince other people the same, that this is just an issue of rock versus,
Not
rock. Right. Rock versus really good music that my parents would like. We've made it into, David and Goliath rock and wussy yuppie rock.
Dominic, you got a 404.
The thing that I like right now, Soulcracker's like screaming around like little ants. Oh my God, we got to get $2,000, and we're like, hey, what's up, man? Let's party.
You know they're playing tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna play every night. And to tell you the truth, I would not be surprised if they make $2,000.
We haven't seen Soulcracker any in Miami, and I don't know what they're doing. They're definitely up to something. They are totally up to something.
Sounds perfect. Badass, man. And it's cool to bring the camera crew along. Hopefully every one of those people will come to the show Friday. Right on. You're a savior, my man. Yes. We just made a lot of contacts last night at this club, and what just got lined up was one of the bands there is going to throw a party Tuesday night in their warehouse where they practice. Let me in. I got to tell you something. We just booked a party Tuesday night in his warehouse.
Awesome.
100 people, and all those people will come to the show, he says.
Sounds kick-ass.
I'm so glad that something came through for Tuesday night, because it was really obvious to me that Tobacco Road was not a venue that we were going to succeed in.
This is Beastie from the band Soulcracker. We were booked at Tobacco Road by VH1 Bands on the Run. I'm just calling to let you know we're going to have to cancel that show. A couple of things came up that made it kind of impossible for us to make it.
We've decided to forego Miami altogether. We're just shooting for the big prize at the end.
Yes, I'm here to pick up Beth.
Yeah, find that coming out.
Okay, thanks.
They won't tell us anything about, you know, what they're doing at this place. They're only here for a couple nights. So, I mean, I got some guesses, but I ain't saying nothing. Like, for real, it's so shady that I'm like, not even gonna talk about it.
There was some jackass on the street who had a necklace that had lights on it or whatever. He tried to put it on Beth's head, and then he took it off, and somehow it got broken.
Back up, bitch! I'm just saying, dude.
It's stupid for him to step up on us because there's like 5 or 6 of us and 2 of them, so.
Come on, bitch! Except for your punk ass. All right.
No fight.
I'm proud of you, Craig. I'm proud of you, baby. Corey broke his cherry. Corey broke his cherry.
Come here, baby. Oh.
You got the teeth of the hydra upon you. You better sleep and do my bed. Get it on, bang on, get it on. Get it on, bang on, get it on.
I do practice safe sex most of the time when I remember.
No.
Nip.
You guys are trying to do like a smear campaign on us before people even get a chance to see us.
Dude, this is
Well, give
this
him a
is like
chance.
crossing the line. Y'all have to have a cell phone I can borrow, perhaps.
I'm just putting it all together, dude. I'm finally starting to put it all together. Punch somebody.
We just found out that Soulcracker's bad-mouthing us to, like, people that they met and saying, you know, we're like corporate rock.
Dude, they are bitches, dude. Bitches. Y'all see this?
A friend of ours, Todd, that was actually at the show and heard everything they said on stage. And
Because if we lose on Friday, corporate yuppie rock is gonna continue to reign supreme.
just go up on stage and talk bad about us, calling us corporate rock.
Corporate yuppie rock.
If anybody wants to call a band corporate rock, I would take a wild stab and go with it's the band that has the highest CD sales and not the band that won the Battle of the Bands.
You got 2 choices, basically. Tomorrow night, we battle. Battle of the Bands is you versus us. Or number 2, we beat the out of you right now.
I'm kicking Soulcracker ass.
Flicker Stick will beat up Soulcracker. Dude, I mean, it's as simple as that. You know, we'll fight dudes on the street because they talk to us, you know? You don't think we'll kick out of somebody who basically badmouths us and takes $50,000 away from us and $100,000 worth of gear? Better believe they'll get an ass kicking.
We've just heard that you guys basically been talking a bunch on stage.
And it's like y'all are up there with your K-Rock attitude saying,
we just heard a lot.
We're corporate rock.
We heard
I'm really trying not to jump on you because...
6 in the morning. They had some pretty loud words for a while.
If y'all win because of the you're doing, do you think that's going to make you look good?
He was the only guy to come out. I guess maybe everyone else was more scared than he was.
You guys are trying to do like a smear campaign on us before people even get a chance to see us.
Okay. Dude, this is up.
Well, give
this
him
is
a
like
chance.
crossing the line.
It just seems like that's kind of bull.
Dude, it's not kind of bullshit. It's
straight up.
bullshit.
But we're coming with respect, but we're coming with
and no, from now on, we're living in Fort Lauderdale. Dude.
Okay.
I mean, just to let you know.
Okay.
I mean, they try to, like, portray us as corporate rock? What the f is that? What corporate rock are we in? What corporation do I work for?
I was the one who said corporate, and it was in the heat of the moment. I didn't know, I was stumbling over words, didn't know what to do. They asked me about it later. You know, do you really think Flicker Stick is a corporate rock band? I said, no, it was the wrong thing to say. What does a preacher talk about when he's in front of a bunch of religious zealots? Talks about the devil and gets them amped up. That's what I was trying to do.
When you throw out words like corporate rock, which is the farthest thing in the whole universe that we are, it just feels like that's a really cheap way to try to go about it.
Okay, I understand.
That's all we're saying.
I think we were planning on being a little meaner, actually.
Sorry. Talk to you.
I remember waking up to Dominic and whoever. Squeaky, squeaky. Dominic doesn't care who's in the room. He'll just go ahead and have sex. It doesn't matter to him.
This morning was pretty awful. It was, you know, you wake up and you kind of just wish it wasn't there. But I kind of made my bed, so I'm lying in it, obviously. No, but I'll give you money for a cab. Yeah, there's $30.
I had a really good night, a really good time.
All you have to do is walk right out the front door. There's 5 cabs waiting for you.
We're gonna keep in touch. He's a really nice guy.
That girl was dumb as nails.
For real, dude. She was dumb.
Flicker Stick came in here last night, and we're all pissed off because they said we were calling them pussies and corporate rock. And
All of a sudden, there's this new tension added. There's this new drama with calling them corporate rock.
It's not a good idea to slag the band on the microphone. It's not good. It's not cool. And yeah, I could see their point by us claiming we're not corporate rock.
I think the only way we can win this whole thing is to win that night, right? And I think the way to win that night is to have people in there that like more aggressive music.
Screw what, you know, we need to do at the Battle of the Bands. We need to concentrate on sales. We need to sell CDs. We need to stick to the plan that we've stuck to. Beat this game by selling as many CDs as we could.
I really wish you could just see it my way on just trying to cover both ends.
You're being a hypocrite. I'm not being a hypocrite. You're being a hypocrite.
Yeah, Bob's the only one who will bust his ass and go on top.
You won't even get out of bed. What are you talking about? You're so full of shit, Sutton. It's unbelievable.
You wanted to...
You're talking to me from bed, under the covers. Everybody is ready to go. Don't talk to me about hypocrisy. You are so full of shit.
Dude, I just so don't even want to be around Soulcracker right now. I'm still pissed off.
Yeah, basically they're trying to sway the audience before they even hear us. And that is not what a Battle of the Bands is all about.
They're trying to get people to the show that are going to automatically hate us. It's almost like them admitting we can't win. If we just go up against Flicker Stick, we will lose.
Beastie was pretty much scared.
He should have been, dude, because if he'd have been smarted off at all, we would have Peter rolled his ass.
We found out Soulcracker canceled their show, the one that VH1 set up for them. Brandon started freaking out, wanted to know what they had up their sleeves. We decided we were going to cancel our show and go to Fort Lauderdale to try to promote for the Battle of the Bands.
How y'all doing? Y'all have a cell phone I can borrow, perhaps? No, I got my shirt on. This is Fletcher with VH1 and Flicker Stick. We're supposed to be playing there tomorrow, but we had a very unfortunate mishap last night. Our drummer seemed to have broken his hand. Sounds great. I lied my ass off.
Welcome to Miami. Guitar Center invites you to compete against each other in a drum-off and a guitar duel tomorrow.
Both challenges will be judged by a panel of musical experts. The winner of each competition will be awarded $150.
If you decline the challenge, the money will go to the other band.
Let me think about that real quick.
Dude, we need the cash.
What am I going to do, play a drum beat?
Yeah,
I'm not a solo artist. None of us are solo artists. And it's, you know, that's 1985.
As soon as I found out about that bonus opportunity, like, I felt pretty confident that Bob and Ramsey would be more than able to outplay Corey or El Dangeroso or Dominic.
Kill him, Bob.
I'll do drums and Beastie do bass.
You want to kick some ass, Ramy?
I was sitting in the room and a phone rings, and it's a guy from a restaurant named Dave. He owns a restaurant called Tantra. And, you know, he invited us to dinner and said Soulcracker's going to be there.
This guy named Dave from a restaurant called Tantra invited us to dinner for free at his club tonight. Flicker Stick's going to come to no sneakers or jeans, be there at 8 o'clock.
It's a pretty happening spot where a lot of people hang out, a lot of famous people, a lot of the social light of Miami.
No, can't do it.
45 Penn Ave.
While Flicker Stick's eating, we're going to be meeting thousands of kids that like rock music.
It's tough to hear about how cool the place is and pass up on a free meal.
And we decided, you know, rather than go to some fancy dinner, our whole focus here has been to get rock and roll supporters to the Battle of the Bands. So we went to the Limp Bizkit show in town.
It's on Friday, and it's a Battle of the Bands, everybody votes.
Limp Bizkit and Godsmack are performing tonight, and we figured this is where the rock crowd would be on a Monday night. We're doing some entrance and hopefully exit flyering.
And we're trying to get rock fans out to help us beat this, like a lighter rock band from now. I didn't say it.
I haven't said anything bad about Flicker Stick's musical ability or the quality of their songs, but we've definitely been slandering their genre and trying to drum up a harder crowd for the Battle of the Bands.
We're trying to beat out this a lighter rock band.
Trying to get as many people out to vote for us and keep rock alive.
We have to play a Battle of the Bands on Friday at the Culture Room.
Make sure rock wins over pop.
What's your band sound like?
I guess like harder Weezer, like I don't know.
It's kind of like poppy.
Well, no, it's like
Well, harder Weezer, that's kind of poppy. Is it hard?
yeah, there's like
Yeah, exactly, Weezer.
Some of our stuff is really metal, and some of our stuff is really power pop.
A lot of times we call it heavy pop.
Melodic rock songs with an edge, I guess.
Or maybe it's aggressive alternative music.
And I knew that I shouldn't do it, and I did it. And I just couldn't stop drinking.
I thought we were going to try to pick up a couple shows, but, you know, those are plans we have during the day, and then at night something happens, and we don't ever do that. I have never been to a place that was that expensive or that nice or that fancy. I didn't even know how to order. I didn't know what it was. Just bring food because I didn't, what's this? What's that? I don't know. I know ranch and chicken fried whatever.
To get paid to do this and to stay at nice hotels and to eat at a really nice restaurant and to meet people and get treatment like, you know, like you're actually somebody for doing what you love, it's just so strange. And in a way, it's just, it almost feels like it's too good to be true.
To us, still being friends after 8 weeks. Oh, yes.
I'm not really prepared for the transition, I guess, back to a regular life. That's why we gotta win. If we win, then we don't have to worry about it. We'll just tour and make money, and we won't owe anybody any money, and it'll be all good.
I think they're just a good live act.
Oh, they are good, but the reason that they beat us is because they wrecked their gear.
More than anything, I'm sure we'd love to win that Battle of the Bands, you know, and just kind of vindicate ourselves to ourselves, you know, and say we are a good band, you know. Flicker Stick's not a better band than we are, because we all believe that, but audiences have said otherwise, you know, and so that kind of stings your pride.
But we didn't break our gear.
We didn't break our gear. We're better.
That doesn't mean we should, though.
No? Well, I don't know. I personally think we should, but I think we need a gimmick. I think we need to take that away from them. Because people are idiots. They're so easily fooled by that stupid trite move. and it's annoying.
We jumped in at the end of a bill. A few bands had played, and so we had a half hour to play before the bar closed.
It was a textbook alcoholic situation where I was just going to have one drink, and I couldn't stop after I had it. And I knew that I shouldn't do it, and I did it, and I just couldn't stop drinking. I have a really hard time stopping after I've started, and I shouldn't have started. It is frightening because it's a road back to where I was before, and that was someone that I didn't like.
If Sutton were to start drinking more and more and get drunk on a regular basis, I don't think this band would have any life left in it. I think that it would lose the momentum that it's gained right now.
Like how many temptations you've gone through, obviously on the road. I'm sure you've done at least fooled around, you know?
Not yet. God. The things I did to you. The blonde girl, I just remember running down the street and having Bob turn my microphone off. And then I don't remember anything. I didn't kiss her or anything, did I?
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out and taking me up on the challenge for your bonus opportunity. First competition is going to be the drums. Second part of the competition is going to be the guitar duel. We're ready for the first band. I need the drummer for Soulcracker to man your battle stations.
Well, I just decided to keep it really simple and not be overly flashy.
You're off. Drummer for Flicker Stick.
I'm not going to get up on stage in front of judges and try to do a freaking drum solo because I can't do it. I'm very insecure about my playing abilities, and the only way I'm comfortable is with my band. Put me on stage with my band and I'll make you cry.
Okay, here it is on tape. I concede. I pass it on because I'm not a solo drummer. I play with my band. And
I dig it. It's not about solo.
Okay, cool, but that's just the way I feel.
He's very shy when it comes to stuff like that, and so you want a show, I'll give you a show.
First of all, this is what I've learned from being in dance clubs all my life. Basically, play any CD you want and add this.
Personally, I wish Brandon would have just really played because actually he is quite a good drummer for being a lead singer.
And then Animal from the Muppets.
I think he took the joke a little too far, threw the sticks across the room, and insulted the manager of Guitar Center and insulted the people who had taken their time to come and judge the contest.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Guitar players. You ready? You may begin. Okay.
Of a little jazz standard, and just to show I was well versed in a couple styles. And then I just kicked in some distortion and went more rock style to finish off.
about 30 seconds.
They really made a mockery of it. They didn't try. I mean, even if they did try their best, Ramsey is much more talented than either of their guitar players. And Bob is more talented than Dom.
For the winner and reigning champion of Guitar Center Drum Off 2000, bonus $150 goes to Bob!
Oh my God!
I got robbed. Honestly. For the guitar, Guitarmageddon 2000, bonus $150 goes to Ramsey!
We blew off our venue tonight because, you know, the idea here is to get all these people to come down and see us play at the Culture Room and vote for us.
Been on the road for 2 months, and it all ends Friday night with a battle of the bands between, like, us, and we consider ourselves a little more aggressive rock, and then there's this kind of U2 Matchbox 20 band we're going against. And so we need every rock dude out there to come out and cast a vote for us. Nice. This is a call to arms for anyone who likes rock.
I hope that every mustache and mullet in Fort Lauderdale comes to that show and shows their true rock spirit.
Every unwashed head and third day of use sucks.
You know, we didn't even try to sell merchandise at all in this town. You know, we gave CDs away for free, just hoping that people might listen to it, like it, and say, you know what, I will go to that show.
To the Culture Room. We went out to Fort Lauderdale to promote.
Hey, we need to go try to fight Soulcracker at what they're doing.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Oh, hilarious.
We showed up at the club, it was closed.
Oh, this is funny. This is good.
I guess maybe we should have called first.
Huh? Found the bathroom.
Gotta be kidding.
It's pretty much a waste of 2 hours.
The next show you will play will be the Battle of the Bands.
Here are your totals for merchandise sales in Miami to date.
The cheapest, lowest form of winning.
We're now down to the last 2 bands and the final leg of the Bands on the Run tour. The next show you will play will be the Battle of the Bands.
You both decided to cancel your booked shows tonight, so there are no ticket revenues. Here are your totals for merchandise sales in Miami to date. Flicker Stick has made $117. Wow. And Soulcracker made $10.
Yeah!
Whatever merchandise. They've only went out and sold actually 1 CD or something like that. So that basically just proves that they don't care about money right now. They want to beat us at the Battle of the Bands.
Soulcracker won $300 at the Guitar Center for the drum off and the guitar duel.
You got robbed.
Which means that your total earnings going into the final Battle of the Bands are Flicker Stick, $6,786. Soulcracker, $9,994.
Your last show will be the final Battle of the Bands. Each band will perform a 40-minute set.
I think a 40-minute set works in our favor. I don't know what a Flicker Stick 40-minute set might be like, but it might kind of get droning. After 3 songs, I'm kind of, you know, I'm ready to go smoke a cigarette outside.
The entire audience will vote for the band that they like best. The winner will take the $5,000 purse offered by the Guitar Center. The band with the highest tour earnings after the Battle of the Bands will be the overall winner. And unless Soulcracker can make $1,719 more than Flickerstick in the next 3 days, the winner of the Battle of the Bands will be the winner of Bands on the Run.
Who knows, man? I mean, it could totally flip-flop. We could lose everything.
Basically, we need to expect to go into this Battle Bands with a very hostile crowd.
Why do you think hostile crowd?
Because that's all Soulcracker's doing. You think Soulcracker would go out and sell only $10 merchandise? No, they're going out. Hey, dude, they're going out on a total schmear campaign, dude.
We're gonna do what we always do, man. Lay the rock show. Lay the rock show.
It's the cheapest, lowest form of winning I've ever.
We're gonna play our show like we always do. So show.
We're winners. We play to win, and we play hard, and we're smart.
It is Battle of the Bands. It's like you and you. Are you good or are you good? Whatever. And they obviously are not good. Good. Good.
I predict that this is finally going to be the Battle of the Bands that we win.
We win everything. We don't do anything to lose.
Flickerstick didn't really care. They didn't care about the work. Why? Because they can't.
I think we all knew we could possibly explode in any second.
All I know is that I turn around for like a couple seconds, and I hear the fight.
Shut up!
Shut the I'm really counting on this being a harder rock crowd, and that's going to cater to us.
Is your music that bad where you have to sway judges' votes?
Here are your scores from the final Battle of the Bands.
Bands on the Run will receive all new equipment from Guitar Center, a music video on VH1, a record label A&R showcase, and $50,000 in cash.
For more, go to VH1.com.